Okay, the last rotation we're going to be looking at is a 270-degree rotation. So this is 390 rotations or a 180 plus another 90. And we're going to look at our motion rule and see what happens there. So again, I have my same point, my 6'3", and my point of rotation. I'm going to spin this one around 270 degrees. So our 180 was here, we had 90, 180, and now I'm at 270. Let's take a look at our coordinates. So I went from a 6, 3, positive, positive, to a 3, negative 6. Now this already is looking similar kind of to our 90-degree rotation where my x became my y and my y became my x. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this because this is our motion rule to start, but we have something that happened. Our x went from a positive 6 to a negative 6 in the back. So I'm going to change that x to a negative x. Now this is kind of like our 90 degree, but the 90 degree, it was the y that changed signs when they flipped, not the x. So with a 90, your y changes. With our 270, it's looking like our x is going to change. But again, let's try one more rotation and make sure that we see that. So I'm going to clear out my points here. I'm going to leave my motion rule because we're going to check and make sure it stays the same. So we'll look at this triangle. Let's focus again on point F right here. So we're starting off at negative 4, positive 6. And according to my motion rule, my y is going to move to the front. So I'm going to bring my positive 6 right here. My x will move to the back, but it's also going to change signs. So I'm going to make that a positive 4. So my prediction, according to our motion rule, is that when I rotate this 270 degrees, my y coordinate will be 6, and my x coordinate, my x coordinate will be 6, and my y coordinate will be positive 4. So let's check that out and see if that happens. Bam, 270-degree rotation. Let's show our points. If I'm looking at coordinate F, sure enough, 6, 4, and there we go, our motion rule stays true. So rotations can be a little tricky because you have to make sure they're not reflections, and what's going to give that away is looking at your motion rules. So with a 90 and a 270, our coordinates, our x and y coordinates will flip. 90, your y changes signs. 270, your x changes signs. Then a 180 degree, the x and y stay the same, but the signs flip on both coordinates. Okay, so there's a little breakdown on rotations by rotation degrees. Those motion rules, again, is what it all comes down to. Okay, so good luck, guys.